Good morning, everybody. Demikis, as always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for your comments you're going to make. And thank you for sharing. Thanks for every platform which has hosted me. Ekyoto Reloaded, JB Muwonge, Ekyoto YouTube. Bannange, balamusizza mu nnimi zonna, balamusizza mu budde bwonna, bwa kiro, bwa misana, balamusizza. Abeebase bwe muzuukuka temwerabira okulaba vidiyo. Naye mbeebaza emikutu gino egindeese gye muli, Ekyoto Reloaded, Ekyoto YouTube, ne JB Muwonge, n'abalala abagenda okugabana, n'abalala abagenda okubeerako. Kati olwaleero ngenda kwogera ku kintu kyempise looking at the big picture. Tutunuulire ki ekintu ki ekisinga obunene kati kye twetaaga okusinga okudda ku bintu ebirala. N'olwekyo ebintu bye ŋŋenda okwogerako bigenda kubanga bikwatagana era ku nsonga eno ka vidiyo ke ŋŋenda okubateerako kamala eddakiika emu. So I'm going to talk about today about the big picture. What is our big picture? Where should we focus? Where should we look at apart from being personal or whatever? So a video by Comrade Patricia, as always, I always play this video.
Every week we need to go back in the villages. We need to encourage them and remind them that guess what? So that people know. They write question and answer. I'm not going to give a lot of time to people who are not asking me questions. Njagala question. My request is on Friday. We better.
Thank you everybody for joining me. Jaffa Makaya, good morning. Banange, nerabide galubindi. Unfortunately, into some chara. Very far. I started the journey 5:30. We have an announcement. We have Bobby Kyagulanyi, the wife of our principal, Bobby Kyagulanyi, is going to be in London Regency Hall. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be there because I'm too far away, and I can't see how I can make it. If I can, I can, but I can't see how. But I will try and contribute in a way that will be regular than more than once. I'll try go to the website and do my subscription and make a direct debit towards that. I encourage everybody to go and watch, to go and listen, to go and support her cause. So, fellow Ugandans, let us focus on the big picture. We are being taken away by going personal, but we have to focus on politics, we like it or not. Bannayuganda abali e London, omukyala wa mukama waffe Robert Kyagulanyi agenda kujja e London naye alina ekimukwatako ku nsonga ezikwatagana ku bawala. Charity eyo ebaddewo si bya bufuzi, ebaddewo okumala ebbanga ddene. Mugende mu East London, bus 25 off Romford Road, ovaako ng'oyingira hall, mugende mumuwagire muwulize byayogera. Naye nze sigenda kubeerayo, wabula nja kuteekawo ssente ze ŋŋenda okuba nga nsonda buli mwezi. Naye nze sisonda ssente nnyingi, oluusi nteekayo paundi zange 5 naye nga ssente ziba zigenda buli mwezi. Nja kugendayo ku mukutu gwe sobole okuteekayo. Kati bannayuganda njagala okubagondera, wano wendi ndi mu kyalo ndi wala nnyo, naye ndi ku kintu kye bayita okkunga. Naye ng'ate nze ekindeese omulimu ogundeese si gwa kkunga, ate nze bampadde omulimu naye bo bali ku kintu kyekimu, bali ku kkunga. Nja kubanga mbaliiramu. Therefore, I'm very far away. I'm here on a program that they are mobilizing, but I'm doing other jobs, but I'm part of their team, but I'm not going to mobilize for them. So I'm taking lessons, I'm learning how do they mobilize, especially in the villages. The reason I played you that clip, fellow Ugandans, we are lacking in numbers to go in the villages. We don't have enough sound bites in the villages. We need to go back in the villages. We like it or not. The fact on the ground, we need to eat up ground in the villages. We are missing on the ground. You must say that. No. I'm being honest to you. Kuchalo tetuliyo. Mu byalo tebatuwulira, mu byalo babasaanikidde, babakubye ebisaati bya yellow, babakubye ebipande bya muhoozi, babatiisizza. We need to mobilize. We need to go down on the ground. We need to explain the word kunga. Nga bwe nabagamba nti twali tulina ensonga ebintu bibiri, what and the why. Kiki ate ki. Naye kati twetaaga kino ekigambo tutya how. Twetaaga okunnyonnyola bannakyalo tubagambe how. Kyekyo lwaki mbagamba let us focus on the big picture. Tutunuulire ekintu ekinene. Let us come away from being personal. There is no point of being personal. Yes, we can talk about it, but we cannot give it much time. I listened to Comrade Isaac Katerega. Thank you very much. I listened this morning to Comrade Asim SP. Thank you very much. I listened to Amanda. Amanda is Kasavu Kanyama. Kale, I'm listening to so many people. Kubanga olugendo luntwalidde essaawa emu n'ekitundu. But I come listening video after video. Now let us focus on the big picture. I want to give you tips. How are we going to come away from being personal? Why are we interested in personal? Why are we interested in individuals? We are into politics. Therefore, we demand we have to be political. We have to find political ground. Why are we putting too much energy on Frank Gashumba? Frank Gashumba announced months ago that he was going to join government, but I'm surprised that people they didn't pick it up. Waliwo abantu Frank Gashumba yalangirira nti yagenda kati naye okutandika okubeera mu bali mu government. Naye ekintu tetwakifaako. Kati let us focus on the political issues, not personal. What are these political issues? Political issues ezituli maaso. Waliwo ekintu kye bayita change of government, change of power, succession, tulina republic or monarchy. These are political issues burning. Tulina political issues, tuli into debt, corruption is high, education is poor, children, they went back to school, but a few managed to turn to school. So those are issues. Mwalabye ebifaananyi nga balaga abaana bazzeeyo ku ssomero naye ng'abaana batono nnyo. Ezo nsonga zitukwatako. Zensonga enkulu. Ebintu bya health bye muwulira, ebintu by'obulamu bye bitukwatako, ebintu by'enguudo teziriiyo bye bitukwatako, abaana basula ku nguudo homelessness bye bitukwatako, ebintu bwe bityo eby'emirimu abaana baffe babatira ebuwalabu byebyo ebintu ebyo bye tulina pressing ahead. It's the language we have to speak. And how do you do it? You have to talk about our constitution. The reason we have to talk about our constitution because it is a supremacy that we are meant to yesalawo. Kati argument zaffe zonna bwe zibeera nga zikwatagana ku kintu ekiyitibwa constitution, you have a valid point. Ne lawyer ajja kuwuliriza, ne EC ajja kuwuliriza, ne omulamuzi ajja kuwuliriza. Ayinza obutakuwuliriza naye muli kiba kimulumiriza nti omuntu ono anjulizizza olunyiriri bwe luti, omuntu ono anjulizizza ssemateeka. If we continue thinking that when we talk there won't be any impact, my dear, there is so much impact. We have eaten up a ground, but fighting a dictator is very, very big. We need to focus on the biggest picture. And when we focus on that, we need to mobilize again within each other. Today, ndi ku kintu kye bayita mobilization. Naye nze tebakiŋŋambye, naye nze nkirabe. Batambuza kintu kya n'abakyala wa wano okubeera okusigala nti n'abakyala awulikika mukulu. Kale tebereza bo bakitambuza. Naye bakitambuza batya? Ate nze kati bampise okujja okukola. Ate nze sizze kukola byabwe. Naye ate ndi mugundi kati nina ebintu bye ŋŋenda njiga. Therefore, we need to learn how to mobilize. Ekigambo kiri how kikyatusumbuwa tutya That word how, this is why when people they are called to explain what is your kunga, how will you kunga, these people they go blank. When we talk about, I trust a lot of NUP leaders. I trust a lot of NUP be already designated in important positions. In NUP, nze mu Uganda yonna bukyanga mbeerawo until today, I've never heard any other person better than Alex Waiswa to analyze political situations, to analyze political importance, significance. Simuwulirangako as young as he is. Abantu abalala be nali mpulidde Haruna Kanabi, omulala Imam Kasozi. These are political bigwigs. Kati when Waiswa atandika okuddamu, when he TV zimutuukirira n'atandika okwogera ensonga n'addamu ebintu biri, we shouldn't blame him. We are NUP, we are a political party, we are required to speak to the media. And says if any political party you don't speak to the media, you have to pay fine. It is not acceptable. This is not what we want. In Gam 7 Wali State House, Banabama you are banned. No. We cannot. It is the contest. Omuntunga wa iswanga ya imiridoko. Naddamu ebibuuzo, naddamu n'abaza wali boya de balese bogus questions, and then he puts them on the spot. So we need to focus on the big picture. When he answers, he's going political. But if we want to listen personal, gundi yabye, gundi yalide, gundi ate echo, that is why. That one moment Ugandans you say diversion, you don't want. One moment mugenda okulira mugera bya penge, mugera bya gashu. I think I'm the last person to hear those shows. When my leaders they are hosted on any other platform, I'll stand up and listen to them. Because they are my leaders, they will interpret, they will counter, they will answer diligently to those people. Now, when we continue to blame our leaders, I think we are missing a point. We cannot make our leaders scapegoat. We cannot make our leaders that they are at fault. What have we done? Are we mobilizing? So we need to mobilize. We need to go back in the villages. NUP, we need to go back in the villages. Ekintu kye njagala okubabuulira nti kaakati we need to go back to the villages. Waliwo comrade ono akimanyi mwagala nnyo yadde twawukanamu. Comrade oyo bamuyita Irene Davis, tukolagana nnyo buli kimu. That is mobilization. Tulina okuddayo, we mobilize bannayuganda. Njagala okubabuulira tulina okuddayo omukyalo, we mobilize. And we have to talk about important political issues. Ebintu ng'ebyo mulabe Matiya Kasajja. 4 bad loans, we need to talk about it. Let them talk about Gashumba. Let Gashumba come and say whatever he wants to say. I don't care. But these are political issues. We need to talk about that. This is another headline that Mhozi was taken to the court, was a petition. We need to emphasize this. We need to talk about this. Whether you like it or not, these are the things which are going on the ground. Instead of going personal, let us look at this petition. What does it say? Does it have a point? Yes, Constitution, Articles 208 and 2. It says, any serving UPDF officer should not be partisan. Kati tosobola kujja ne wesimbawo. Kati we have to look at the big picture. We have to mobilize. We have to tell the people. We have to tell the nation what is our purpose. Our purpose is to transform Uganda. Our purpose is to change from where Museveni has been to the new Uganda. That is what we are. If Museveni doesn't want journalists, if he's selective, we are not going to be selective, but we must tell the nation. We must be in a position to answer. This is why I applaud Deputy Spokesman Alex Mufumbula. He is no nonsense. He will answer the question straight away with the answer. I felt very bad when I heard Zala Totonga tamanyi nti to refer to Nelson Mandela to constitution that is politics. Yayagala amuddemu kala kati ekintu ekyo kyanakuwaziza nnyo okay bye bino binyumirwa bannayuganda kyekyo lwaki when somebody is talking about constitution what they don't want to listen, they will stand off, they will go to another channel, they will do this. But we need to focus tugende mu byalo kakiripu ka Patricia kembeera mba playing all the time. We need to focus on the big picture. We need to tell the nation our purpose, what is our purpose. And we have to keep our way to relate. Let us refer to the constitution. It's not so difficult to understand. It's very easy. We need this word people power. We need to tell the people. Chapter 1 tells you, you are people power. The power is within you to decide. This morning, I was listening to the song of Bobby Wine. I encourage everybody to go and listen to that song. That song is called Chikomando. Chikomanda agamba oluusi enjala ennuma naye nange ne neegumya ng'omusajja. Fellow Ugandans, go and listen to that song. Oluusi enjala ennuma naye nange ne neegumya ng'omusajja. We have problems. We have to stand. For me, what is going on, I don't like it. I feel like crying. But I'm not going to cry. Nange ngenda kwegumya ng'omukazi. Sigenda kukkiriza Bobby Wine ayimba oluyimba n'akugamba ekikomando. Era Bobby Wine ennyimba z'ayimba, they will be there forever. Aligula rights ajja kubanga aguze gold ataggwawo. Ajja kubanga aguze gold ng'abo ba Abbas, ng'abo bano bagundi ababeera baani bano mbeerabidde naye njaba baboole ayimba imagine abayimbira eyo mu group omuli Paul Makase. Kati ebintu ebyo mulina okubiraba. Bobby Wine ayimba oluusi enjala ennuma nene neegumya ng'omusajja nange ebintu bigenda bubi naye abantu abalala tebakiraba. Fellow Ugandans, like it. What they plan, they don't like it. But when we talk about, there is only one way to sort this out. Politics. We focus on politics. Let me tell you something. Kati Muhoozi bamutwalira information. Waliwo be yataddewo bamukolere survey. But the survey they are telling him is disheartening. Bamugambye muddeyo mu paper gye nagize ng'oli analyzing Bobby Wine and Muhoozi nga Muhoozi is scoring 0. Naye that research bwe bagimutwalira afuna bahandola ne bagamba how can we move from 0 to catch up Bobby Wine. Kati ffe abalina Bobby Wine gwe batadde ku 80. Then we have to make sure that we safeguard that 80 and we add on 80. Because Bobby Wine has gone out to tell people, abazukusa, muveyo, muyimirire, bababa. Let us continue banging on that. Bo we baleeta bano bagashumba, we baleeta. Bagenda kuleta abantu bangi na bagamba timwewunya. Politics is buffet. You cannot decide. Gwe tujja mugaana, tajja gula gashumba. Tujja mugaana, tajja ye everything that is available. Ajja kukikozesa. Full figure ajja kumuteekawo awemule. Ateekewo abantu abalala bonna boogere bajje ne boogera. Kati tulina okumanya bakolera ono ate abantu abakola survey tebazikola nti babapangisiza direct naye babakolera survey eziri genuine. Waliwo endala evuddeyo this morning yagambye most popular people bataddeyo gundi ono muganda wa Chameleone, then Bobby Wine n'addako naye nga Muhoozi ali mu 28 ali wansi. Kati those surveys zivayo really genuine. Naye bw'azizza we baziwa Muhoozi camp egamba okay, let us work on this. Kyekyo lwaki muwulira nti buli village yonna bataddeyo ebipande bya Muhoozi. Buli wamu baagala kuteekayo party. What do we do as politics? As today I'm here in the commission ya mobilization. Naye I'm not part of mobilization. Kati we have to take our people power into the village. We have to organize activities. We have to know the danger. What is the bakagato abo bonna baspayi baabwe abagamba ekintu kibaddewo ne tumanya how we can go in the village and start mobilizing. We can go direct but indirect is the most effective way. We can organize. We can organize. We can organize things like a football team, like a competition. Naffe ne tuteekawo ezaffe. Tuteekawo emipiira, tuteekawo buno obuntuntu obutonotono. It doesn't matter. Tugende mu church, mwalabye mukama waffe ng'ali mu church. These are tactics of mobilization. Naye tuve mu kibuga. Tuve mu kibuga. Tuve mu kibuga tugende mu kyalo. Mu kibuga ekiriyo, urban areas, they know what is going on, politics, because they have access to internet, they have access to television, they have access to newspaper, they have access to radio. Naye mu kyalo, things are very limited. Uganda erina television is like a 47. Naye we need to be mobilizing. Ekyo ekintu tetukivaako. But how are we going to mobilize? That means we need mobilizers among ourselves. When you are a mobilizers, you identify who is your leader. When you that leader, then you make life very easy for that leader. Ogenda mukolera ki? What are you going to do for that leader? Are you going to cook the food? Are you going to polish the shoes? Are you going to look after the kids? Are you going to do this? Then ne tubeera nti tutegeera nti leader gwe tugamba nti gomanyi. Don't say bannayuganda ekizibu kye tulina. When a leader emerges, no, I'm better. No, she didn't say this well. Leave it. Leave it. We need to support. That is how we are going to show unity. That is how we are going to attract people. Kati, we need to identify how are we going to mobilize? Where are we going? Who is our leader? What is the message? How are we going to sell that message? If these people, they are putting placards as big as, I don't know, let us also make these. Let us write small words. Let us write on a piece of paper. Let us make these cards. Let us give them away. Let us send these text messages. Abantu b'omukyalo bali ku katochi, batono nnyo abali ku smartphone. Let us find a way to reach out to them. Can we send a video? Can we send a message? Can we ask our president to make a message that we can share and share and share? But if we go personal, we are losing the ground. If we go personal, we are letting those people to catch us on us. The only way they have that Mhozi can become a president is by guns and weapons. But hey, it's not the last. It's not the first election was stolen because they had the guns and the weapons. But however, we stand up and we demand, let us listen, Uganda bleeding. Don't do live when Uganda bleeding is going on. Let us show unit, share, watch, come and discuss. Uganda bleeding, come. Why? Bana Uganda, we are too much of personal. We like to laugh at each other. We like to scorn at each other. That's no point. However much you get out the message, that is what we want. Whether you make mistake, whether you don't mistake, whether you do what something. For me, I've started my campaign. I don't know how long I'll do it. That every day I'm going to post something to do with the norm host, but I'm going to use our constitution. I'm going to get at those people. I'll be tagging those people down on their what? On their office, on their station. They will be reading that. But if we are going person, I'm surprised waliwo abantu basatu bakulu nnyo, 2 artists and 1 politics. They have made a bad statement. They have made a bad statement. Like, oh, kati ebyo zeeyo gwakubiri, kati otagazaani, olemye concentrate. Waliwo omuntu gwe babadde bagamba. Naye neewunya nti abaana, you haven't picked up on those mistakes. But listen, let us go politics. Politics ajja tuyamba. Let us go with these people on political matter. Kubanga ekiriwo, they are looking at NRM, NUP as their best challenger. And they are looking at how has NUP succeeded. But we are a step ahead. Surveys zivaayo zonna ze bakola. They are not telling, they are not giving them energy, but they are not giving up. Mwawulidde pato, ng'akola 360 najjayo nga Balaam was expecting 4,000 but those people were not coming. So they had to pay them a lot of money. Kati ebintu ebyo byonna celebrations tuziraba. We need to talk about it in a context of a political debate, in a context of a political discussion. But we should not shun away. That is why Nzembagam, when I listen to Alex Mufumbira, when he's talking, wherever he's talking, whatever platform, whatever TV, whatever radio, I know he's going to put message across. I know he's going to put answers across. Apart from these people saying, hey, naye wa Alex Mufumbira is right on the deck. When we must be very, very proud. If I put Alex Mufumbira in the bracket of Haruna Kanabi, no, Imam Kasozi. You must be joking. We must listen to each other, but we must keep our eyes on the big picture. Politics, diaspora, nkunyingi, yasaba political policies as a diaspora. Neba mugana, have we answered? Have we petitioned? Have you said anything? And how do you expect your issues to be sorted out? Then, tutunulire political issues. Joel Senyonyi is always posting. Abantu bafunye mu konsase is always posting. This one was asking. Then ask him, what next? We need action. We need to get on to this, that we talk politics, that we debate politics. If you feel it's so difficult, then it's going to be difficult. You rather try and talk politics, and you rather try and join the big political arena. Tetusobola kubeera mweri kati gundi eyo kati njiyita Zara Toto Patch. How can you answer questions relating to constitution? How can you answer questions relating to Nelson Mandela? No, eyo banna Uganda tuveeyo Zara Toto Patch. Zara Toto Patch eyo ye byawulira byamanyi nti ayagala bamuddemu kalakata agambe nti lwaki abantu bawasa ye awulire nti oli talina answer. Ate lwaki kino? No. Kaye okezi yazzeeyo nga atidde n'okutya kubanga Waiswa gave him all the answers on the spot without looking anywhere, without stammering, without stopping. Kale nze abantu nga ba Alex bwe boogera mu Fumbiro, I sit down and watch. I sit down and listen. I'm so pleasured. I'm so encouraged. Until we have those people to call on. Abantu nga ba Alex when they speak, gundi bana abantu, they don't want to appear with them. Lomushana, they don't want to appear with them. NRM Bachimayanti, they are in a hard fight. So we need to tell the people what is our purpose. Our purpose statue kanga. NUP tubeera tubagamba. Our purpose statue kanga. Let us tell them our purpose. What do we want? What does NUP want? What do we stand for? Tulina okubagamba ebintu ebyo ebitakyuka nti NUP eyagala kino okukyusa ensi yaffe. Bali kababawe ssente kabajje baatakinga abantu personal. That is their job. That is their part. Balina abantu who are attacking gundi personal. Mbadde mpuliriza oluyimba luno olw'ekikomando. Bobi Wine n'agamba ayimba muddeyo muluwulize. Nze oluusi abantu banvuma bakola kino naye ne nsalawo nti sigenda kubaddamu. That is what the man is about. That is the person we have. Tugumize ensonga nga launching our manifesto. Tugumize ensonga z'agamba. Bano nabo bandi bubi abo ku mulimu bankubira. Naye niwe obusaawa bwange bugenda kuggwayo. Ngenda kugera simayirwa, ngenda kugera naye natuuse dda. Ate bandaba naye baŋŋana okubeera wabweru. Baba bandaba. Kakati now point kanjiddemu tuddeyo mu byalo. Point ey'okubiri, tutunuulire ekintu ekisinga byonna. Bw'olwanyisa Gasumba ofunamu ki? Twamulwanyisiza ennaku ezasoose, ekyo kyawedde. Kati weebuuze kiki kye twagala okufunamu? Twagala kujjako mu 7 tumuggyeeko tutya. Byebintu bye tuba tutunuulira. Museveni tumugjeeko tutya? Museveni tayagala kuva mu buyinza, ayagala Ntebe kugirekera mutabani we. N'olwekyo tetukkiriza tugambe ekyo tetukkiriza. Ekintu kye tukkiriza nti walina okubeerawo change of government, change of president through the correct way, nga ssemateeka bw'atugamba, to vote. Kiri mu chapter 1, to vote. It is upon people's decision and choice. Mu chapter 1 akanyiri akokuna nti it is within fe tuba tunuze ekyo. Tubagambe tetukkiriza oba oyagala oba toyagala. That is the biggest picture we have to look at. Ate tulina okuwulira n'essanyu nti kati Museveni tumukubye avuddewo. Ekyo nina yakitugambye ekyo gundi. Naye n'ekirala muganda waffe connection yatugamba dda nti balamu talina support era support teriiyo. Naye kati ye bagenda mu maaso. Kati tubeere ku politics obuyinza bukyuka butya mu Uganda. Bulina okukyuka nga ssemateeka bw'atugamba nti abantu bagenda ne balonda ne basalawo. It's we to decide. Those are political gundi. We let them buy anybody bavume ba. No, fe tubeera kalo kaffe chapter 1 eyo yokka gye tuba tusomesa abantu. Chapter 1 amaanyi gali mu bantu. Amaanyi munansi olina okulonda, munansi olina okudefendinga ensi yo, munansi gw'olina okusalawo, munansi amaanyi gali mu. Let us mobilize. And for that we need to learn to what do we stand for? What is our purpose? Is to transform the country. The 5 key issues, we don't forget them. People-centered government. Number 2, access to public services. Number 3, share economic growth. Number 4, look after our environment and minerals. Number 5, local and international relationship. Ebintu ebyo tetubyerabira kwe tuba tusookera yebeera donke waaka yaffe tubeere ng'abalokole bagamba mu Yesu okutuuka mu ggulu mu Yesu okola ki mu Yesu. Let that be our donkey stuff. Bajeetamwe nga ffe kye tubagamba. Naye bwe tunadda kwoli yagambye bw'ati ebyo bijja kubeerawo. Nze bane I'm the last to hear those talks. I'm the last to hear those people talk. I'm the last. Era abantu ndooza babeera disappointed nga bamanyi nti ngenda kujja. Nze omuntu annuma yoyo Matiya Kasajja. Kati ezo 4 big loans ze ngenda okutunuulira. Omuntu annuma be ba Lusa Change, be ba Janet Museveni. Abaana tebazzeeyo, baguddewo amasomero, abaana abatono. By'ebintu ebinnuma. Musiibe bulungi. Obudde bwange bwennyingira buweddeyo. Kaakati musiibe bulungi. Tujja kubanga tulabagana temwerabira genda ku Regency Babi Kyagulanyi gyali ku Saturday ebintu bitandika ssaawa 11. Muwagire ze nnyinza obutajja chances ntono nnyo naye nze nja kgenda ku website ye ntandikewo eyange regular payment katono naye katono kazira mu liiso kubanga nina ebintu bingi nnyo byenkola. N'olwekyo baganda bange mubeere n'olunaku olulungi, mukole n'olunaku olulungi. Laba nno obudde mubeere n'olunaku, twagalane, tukolagane, buli kimu kyonna tujja kuwangula. Mukama waffe ng'atutuusizza tujja kuwangula kubanga amaanyi gali mu ffe. No one else, but let us look on the big picture. Let us keep away from being personal. Let us be politics and let us learn to mobilize. Let us find a way how we are going to mobilize. And it's important to tell people our purpose. What do we want? We want power. We want change. After we get change, we need to transform. How are we going to transform? Service delivery. How are we going to do this? Accountability, policies, implementation, evaluation. Obuntu obwo mbwagala nnyo bunyumira nnyo. Salute. People power, our power, NUP everywhere, NUP. Nina kati okuyingira. Bye.